Back at the job site in Ponte Vedra, Florida, where you see the bottom end of the putting green is cut in with the Fringe material. We're going to put a longer product, the Superscape XL, on the sides. And you'll see these 3 panels that are sitting on the top of the green, waiting to be cut in, trimmed, and glued.
We uncovered the tarps off the green because we had a lot of rain last night, and the sun is out and it's just gorgeous. But now that the sun is out and really hitting the grass, stuff that I had cut in before when it was cooler weather is starting to heat up and stretch. So you can see we've got a lot of wrinkling going on, wrinkles in here, here, and here, and here. Now, since we've already cut quite a bit of this, and to try and cut that much off or just a hair off with the knife, what we're going to do is we've got nails in securing. You can see here and here where it's starting to wrinkle up. We're going to pop those nails out, still leave the nails in here secured, and we're going to pull it towards the green, and we should maybe have a 1/2 inch or so of excess. And what you want to do is get a really good pair of shears, something that's a little bit more commercial side, heavy duty, and then we're going to essentially trim all that excess off so we've got a nice clean edge. Now you may ask, why don't we use scissors along the whole entire project? And the problem is that these dull rather quickly, and you spend a lot of time sharpening these. So we try not to use them if we don't have to, and that's why we like to use the knives with the disposable carpet blades, something along this line here that folds out, and then the carpet blades are disposable and throwaways. So we'll get to the cutting and trimming in just a second. Okay, now that we've got all of this stretched and we pulled the wrinkles out, I put some more nails that I removed, stretched it, and then re-secured it to keep it in place so it didn't draw back. Now you can look and see that it has stretched a full solid stitch. So we're probably about 1/4 inch or better. So there's a couple ways that we can do this. You can use your carpet blade, but you have to be very careful and make sure that you've got a brand new blade in, because if you're only just trying to cut a little bit off, a lot of the times the material will fray and you'll get a lot of the black, and then you'll have to come back and trim that. The other way that I described is that you can use a pair of scissors. These are commercial grade scissors, but what you want to be careful is you just can't start cutting because you can see that the turf is laying down. And here, which I did this on purpose, I cut and I actually started cutting a full row back, and you start to lose all of those blades. So when you go to put it in, you're going to have a gap in between. So what you can do, since we're only cutting off one section, this is where we want to take our time. It's not a race, and you can separate the tufts and then do a little bit at a time. That way we're staying just within one row, and we're not cutting into the next row of tufts, which as that lays forward helps hide the seam between the putting green and the fringe.